So in this video we're going to look at creating an open auction with a measured variable. So again, to reiterate, if you haven't seen the other videos on open auctions, the difference between a ranked auction and an open auction is that the supplier, when they're competing against each other in an auction, in a ranked auction they will see where they rank in the auction. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if they know if they rank below number 1, they need to bid a new value in order to rank first. In an open auction, they'll know exactly what to bid in order to rank first. There's the difference. So in the ranked auction you don't see that. In the open auction you do see what you need to bid in order to rank first, and there's the difference between the two. So what we're going to do is we're going to create a open auction with a measured variable. So as per normal, you know by now, when we create these events, we go to create event on the dashboard page and we create a new event. And I'm going to change this to an open auction, keep the event name as event number 19, and I'm going to keep the start time as the 7th of April at 8 PM. And the currency will be GBP. I'm going to send an automatic email reminder to suppliers if they haven't come back with the relevant information in time. The plan type will be reverse, which means the lowest price will win. If you put in a forward type, plan type, it will mean the highest price will win. So we're looking to get the lowest price from our suppliers, so reverse auction it is. And the duration will be 30 minutes with an auto time extension of 5 minutes, which means that in the last 5 minutes, if one of the suppliers bids, the auction will automatically extend by 5 minutes. And we're going to allow all suppliers to bid on individual lots for this auction. So once we're happy with the details, the general details of the auction, we will save and continue. I'm not going to have a questionnaire in this particular auction, so I'm going to disable that questionnaire and save and continue. But I am going to add a lot, obviously. Every auction needs a lot. So we're going to have it lot 1, 200, and we're going to put in per square metre, put in a price of 24, so the current price is £24 per square metre, and the qualification price is £24 per square metre. Qualification price means that the supplier must put in a bid of £24 per square metre to qualify for the event. If they bid 26 and that's the lowest they go, they will not be able to compete in the auction. So it's important you get the integrity of that qualification price per unit correct. And then we get to save changes, and you can see the lot that's being created there for this auction. And we go to next, and this is where we add a measured variable. So this is not only going to be about price, we're going to enter a measured variable per lot, and we are going to call it lead time. So it's going to be about the lowest price and the lowest lead time. And lead time is well, you can measure in hours, but in this particular example we shall measure it in days. And the plan type is reverse. And again, the plan type here means that the lowest number of days is favourable, because lead time, when it comes to lead time, we want the lowest amount of days possible. If the higher values were favourable, for instance payment terms, we would put the plan type of forward here. But as a lower lead time is favourable, lower amount of days, we put reverse as the plan type. Put a description, number of days to supply carpet, and save changes. So we have our variable included, so we can now weight this event 75% on price, 25% on lead time, or indeed 90% on price, 10% on lead time. You can see here, if you enter the details incorrectly and it doesn't add up to 100, it'll give you a little warning and it won't let you continue. So put 25 here, and you can see I can now save and continue. So when a supplier comes back on this particular auction, the price is important, but lead time is also important. So in this particular instance, it is perfectly possible for two suppliers to bid the same price, but one supplier get a better ranking in the auction because they have a lower lead time. Indeed, it is also possible for supplier A to have a higher price but because of their favourable lead time, still rank first in the auction. So that is the importance of adding variables into auctions. You can also add manual variables, which can include ease of business and reputation. You can also weight the auction by questionnaire as well. So if you've got some particular pertinent questions that you want to ask and score the questionnaire accordingly, you can also weight the auction based on questionnaire. So there's no limit to the amount of ways you can measure these auctions. So we're happy with what we have, so we're going to save and continue. We pull in one document for this event, which is the terms and conditions, and we go to next, and then we add our group of suppliers that can supply carpets. If there's a particular supplier I don't want to include in the auction, I can just remove them. So I'm going to go next, look at the final details of this open auction with a measured variable, make sure I'm happy with it, and if I'm happy with the details, I can go to schedule event. And now we have sent an email out to all the suppliers for them to bid on this piece of business. And if there's any questions on this particular video, please email Dan at procurementpower.com.